he spent his life looking up at the sky. He cuts, kicked the dust, saying the sun is way too bright. He clouds up in the city, the weatherman complains. But where I come from, rain is a good thing. Rain makes corn makes whiskey.
I speak unto thee this day, and I say, woe be unto the drunkards, yea, the drunkards who are in the land. For I say that the land is full of drunkards, intoxicated out of their minds, and swirling and staggering under the same. And I say they grow daily more drunken, as they are intoxicated on everything that comes along. I say they are drunk on their pride, they are drunk on their power, they are drunk on their schemes, their dreams, and what it is that they think they shall do. And I say in all of their intoxication, they are in delusion, they are in confusion, and I say they will end in madness of mind. And I say that the land is filled with drunkards of every kind. I say this day, do not trust the drunkards, do not believe in the drunkards, for they are liars to the core. And I say they drink and they drink and they drink of their intoxicants until they stagger, they weave, they cannot walk uprightly. And I say they are full of drunken delusion and the madness of the same. And I say they go on in their debauchery, their defilement, their filthiness day after day. And I say they are intoxicated on the power schemes, the power dreams, the plots they have to overwhelm the just. And I say they are drunk on what it is that they imagine they are. Now I say this day, when you see the drunkards spread out in their array of drunkenness, consider this. Consider that I, the living God, do not call you to keep company, not even in your minds with them. I say that I do not call you to partake of their cup of drunkenness, for it is confusion. And I say, no matter what they say, do not believe the same. For I say they are so drunk on their pride, so drunk on their power, so drunk on their schemes. I say they are utterly deluded and lost in the same. And I say they are men and women who will be found under my wrath revealed. And I say the more drunken they become, the more that my wrath shall be set against them. Now I say you are living in times when men easily abandon themselves to the drunkenness of this age. That is, they give themselves over to pride, to rebellion, to contempt, for hatred for my sobering way. And I say they literally despise the truth that would separate them from sin. And I say they choose instead to sin and to sin and to sin again. And I say all the while they claim they are loving me, they are serving me, but it absolutely is not true. For I say they are serving imagination, they are serving darkness, evil, and iniquity on every hand. And I say they are the slaves to the drunkenness that has consumed their lives. And I say that their pride is strong drink unto them, and yes, they daily are intoxicated on pride. Now I say this day, when you look upon what it is that their drunkenness does to them, I say they cannot think in soberness at all. And I say that they cannot walk uprightly, for I say they are consumed of the debauch they have given themselves unto. And I say they are taken in a way that is iniquity, a way that is darkness, evil, and discontent. And I say they are there because of the drunkenness of their pride. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call my true ones to be participants in the drunkenness of this age. For I say, when you will believe a drunkard in his lies, when you will believe a drunkard in his dreams, his schemes, his power plays, you are believing a fool. Now I say this day, do not trust in what it is that men are saying in these times. For I say that all men are liars, and they are full of deceit. And I say they are lying and plotting and scheming one against another, because the whole land is bound in the darkness of the same. I say this day that I, the living God, have never called you to darkness, but I say that I've called you to light. And I say that I've called you to be thankful that each and every day you can be uplifted, guided in my way. And I say that I call you to be thankful that it is me, the living God, who gives to you the truth, the light, and the mercy revealed. For I say, if it is me that you keep your focus, your vision upon, if it is me that you seek to please, to obey, and follow after, then yes, you are guided forth in my way. And yes, you are given the truth and the light, the mercy, the strength, and the hope of who I am. For I say that I, the living God, will not, absolutely will not withhold any good thing from the ones who will walk uprightly, from the ones who will believe me and trust in my way. But I say that I will indeed bring forth my people, and they shall be guided forth by me. and they will be given the truth, the light, the strength, the mercy of who I am. And I say that they will be shown that it is me who is able to guide them in light. I say this day, do not despise the truth, but I say love the truth, for I say that the soberness of truth will keep you from the drunkenness of these times. For I say that men are living in continual drunkenness day after day, because they have chosen to go in that way. That is, they have chosen to give themselves over to the debauch of drunkenness and die in the same. And I say, while they are so smug in their vain conceit, no, they are utter fools. And I say, it is me, the living God, who turns against them in my wrath. And I say that my fury is revealed upon their lives. Now I say this day, when you hear the bragging of the drunkards and the extolling of their own way, the magnification as to how great they are, no, they are nothing but drunken and stupefied fools. For I say they imagine this, they say they are that, and I say it is all lies. For I say that a man who is drunk and intoxicated cannot think clearly at all. And I say that his mind is filled with delusion and confusion. He knows not where he goes nor who he is. I say this day that I, the living God, do look at the land that is full of drunkards, and I say that they are repulsive unto me. For I say, when men will grow drunk on pride, on power, on their own schemes and dreams, no, they are far from me. And I say they are utter decrepit fools. In the end of it all, they end up in total decay. And I say that damnation is the cup that awaits them for all of their drunken sprees. I say this day, consider that I, the living God, must bring my wrath, my fury, my indignation upon the land, upon the nation, that men would walk soberly, once again living in the fear of me. That is, that they would come out of the drunkenness that has taken them into captivity and walk soberly in my way. But I say the majority will continue in the drunkenness, the spree of the same, saying there is no tomorrow for them. And I say it is because they have chosen the way of fools. I say this day, do not go in the way of the drunken fools, do not be intoxicated on their lies. And I say, do not be enchanted with their inventions, their fabricated tales and crafty inventions. I say, do not be taken up in their intrigue and the craftiness of the same, but I say, be walking soberly in me. For I say, it is me, the living God alone, who is truth and light and mercy revealed. And I say, if it is me that you look to in faith and trust and confidence, it is me who will guide you forth. And it is me who will give unto you the truth and the light, the mercy revealed. For I say, it is me, the living God, who is able to guide the ones who are mine. And it is me, the living God, who is able to direct, correct, and instruct the people who will believe, trust, and hope in me. Now I say this day, be glad that I give to you the truth, the light, the strength, and the mercy each and every day. And I say, be thankful that I am the one who does purpose you, that you are guided in a sobering way. For I say, when you will be accepting of truth and walking in the same, then I say that drunkenness will not be ever present unto thee. But I say, when you give way to drunkenness, the intoxication of pride, and the delusion that accompanies the same, then I say you will only increase in drunkenness day after day. For I say that many become addicted to the strong drink of pride, they cannot live without the same. And I say there are others who take themselves in the delusion, the confusion, the madness of a way that I never intended. And I say they go down the road that will prove to be emptiness, futility, and despair. And I say they go in a way that is far from me. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call you to go with drunkards, for I say they contaminate the just. That is, by their filthy uncleanness, by their lies, by their debauched living, and the drunkenness they live in day after day. And I say their eyes are clouded, their walk is staggering, and I say they swagger in pride. And I say all the while they think they are some great thing, but I say the truth of it is they are drunken fools. Now I say, consider the drunkards will demand and command that you keep your confidence, your trust in them, when they are not trustworthy at all. And I say each day they make up a new invention, a new imagination, a new tale. And I say all the while they think that you are meant to respect and honor them. Why should you give respect and honor to a fool who is far from me? For I say the drunkards that are in the land have spread themselves out in proud array, as though they reign forever when it is not true. For I say the drunken will meet with death and destruction, damnation of soul. And I say for all of their pride and their so-called great esteem for themselves, I say they are blinded, deceived, and taken in the intoxication that they are in. And I say that demons bear rule over them and guide them along down the road of their own damnation. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call my people to walk with drunkards, to keep company, nor be ruled by drunkards. But I say that I call my people to walk soberly in me, to be ruled by me. And I say that I call my people to be uplifted, guided, and brought forth in the truth, the light, the strength, the mercy of who I am. I say thank me and praise me that it is me you can look to, that it is me that you can believe in and trust. And I say be made glad even now that I am the one who gives you life. I say be made glad even now that I will direct and correct and bring you forth. That is, in the newness of life, the strength and the mercy and the hope of who I am. I say this day be glad to believe upon me, to trust me and obey me each day. And I say be thankful that I will uplift, guide, and direct you in life. That I will give unto you the sobering way of truth, that you are kept from lies, that you are not found under the wrath prepared for the drunkards and the shame of the saints. But I say that you can indeed be brought forth in the way of my righteousness, my truth revealed. For I say it is a privilege to believe, to trust, to obey me, and be ever guided forth by me. And I say it is a privilege to be a partaker of that which I give you time and again. For I say it is me, the living God, who will give you truth and light, mercy and strength and hope provided. And it is me who will bring you forth, that you can indeed be thankful to be uplifted, guided, and directed by me. And given my truth, my light, my mercy revealed, for I am the one who gives to you my truth and my life always. Therefore I say, be glad that it is me that you serve, that it is me that you can follow after and obey. And I say, be thankful that you do not need to stagger with the drunken, the debauched, the foolish, the vile, who think they reign forever when it is not true. For I say they are full of strong delusion, they are led by confusion and ruled by demons. And I say that their end will be utter devastation and damnation of soul. I say this day, be thankful that you do not need to stagger and swagger through this life, that you do not need to be intoxicated on pride, but you can indeed continue to humble yourself, to bow down low, and be ever subject to me, that you can be brought forth in the truth, the light, the blessedness that I give day by day. For I say it is me, the living God, who is the way of all truth and light, mercy, strength, and hope provided to those who walk soberly in me.
Jesus Christ didn't come to point out your issues.
Well, the devil's in control, I hear. Well, the devil is. He's called the earth. No, just because he's called the prince of the earth, just because he's called the prince of the earth, things like this, doesn't mean he's been given some authority. And just because he's dominating in a lot of areas still does not mean he's in that authority, that place.
Jesus loves you, bro. I don't come in with just a message of hell, because that could freak everybody out and make them feel miserable. Just like the Israelites had to follow in obedience, and they had to go and look at that pole. That was a type of Christ on the cross, taking our sins. I love that they didn't have to do anything.
If that person is not saved yet,
then the law of God doesn't apply to them. They're not even saved. All the hours that you volunteer at the church matter. All the hours that you spend loving on people that are unlovely matters. All the times that you go out and do good to people and help people and love on them and they don't even know it, that matters. Bringing records. The whole point of Jesus coming to the earth was to be a peacemaker.
Matthew 10. Do not think that I've come to bring peace to the earth. I have not come to bring peace, but a sword.
bringing records. The whole point of Jesus coming to the earth was of being a peacemaker.
Jeremiah 25. Thus says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel.
Drink, be drunk and vomit, fall and rise no more, because of the sword that I am sending among you.
Jesus loves you, bro.